Hello and welcome again to Network Thoughts, the YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss how September was for airlines in India. The month of September saw 68,51,457 passengers who traveled on the domestic route across 60,829 flights. Traffic is up 4.8% when compared to August. The flight count is up 5.79%. These numbers are very close to numbers of December 2020. So after the first wave of COVID, when numbers started picking up, they peaked in February before the second wave came in. But these numbers are closer to December 2020. Again, there are four peaks this month across the month, which are four Sundays essentially. Weekend continues to drive traffic even in COVID times, as was the case before that. Maximum traffic this month was seen on September 26th, which was a Sunday. On that day, 269,902 passengers traveled. The minimum was seen on September 7th, not surprisingly, a Tuesday. Only 195,317 passengers traveled on this day. This was the only day in the month when there were less than 2 lakh passengers on a given day. So which is a good sign and shows that traffic is returning very well. Let us also look at load factors. SpiceJet continues to lead that with 78.73% load factor, whereas Air India saw a slide in its load factor. Load factors for Air India were 65.88%. Indigo, which is the largest carrier in the market, saw a load factor of 73.42%, while a strong recovery was from AirAsia India, who closed the month at 67.81%. Now, Air India was deploying a lot of capacity in the past as Go Air, SpiceJet, and AirAsia India started redeploying capacity. These carriers picked up on the load front, and that is one of the reasons why Air India started seeing this particular slide. A note of caution, these load factors are just average of those declared by the ministry on a daily basis. The actual load factors will be slightly different because at this point of time we don't know how many flights were operated by each carrier on a daily basis, and load factor also has that as one of the factors. So that is where it is. The same disclaimer for on-time performance as well, which was led by Indigo at 95.85%, closely followed by Vistara. SpiceJet was the lowest at 84.94%. Let's get back to international departures. Now, countries have opened up than what they were in the previous month. Student traffic is up as courses start on campus and no more online. So, this is driving the international departures to some extent. And international departures saw a huge hike in what it was the previous month, 42.8% more in terms of the numbers last month. This is for outbound packs. So, in September, 10,18,478 outbound passengers, whereas 6,79,229 inbound passengers. Remarkably, 3.39 lakh more outbound passengers than inbound. Now, as I said, Sundays continue to rule the roast, followed by Saturday and Friday. Tuesday continues to see lower traffic in line with what the trends are. So we are really going to see where traffic moves from here on. If you see month on month, the moment the wave subsides, the next 2 months see sharp rise, 30-40% growth, and then it plateaus. The same thing happened after the first wave as well. It plateaued to somewhere between 5 to 10% growth month over month until the second wave hit. We don't know how it will be, if at all the third wave hits, or if at all there will be a third wave or not. And going by current numbers, October and November looks very positive because of the festival season coming in. It will be very good for airlines as well. People will get to travel after a long time. Airlines will see a lot of traffic. This, however, comes with some bad news on the oil front and the rupee dollar parity. Oil is again climbing towards one of the highest rates since the pandemic began, which will have a severe impact on airlines. This cost also is denominated in dollars, so that's also going to have another impact on the airlines. So on the financial front, these daily numbers of passengers, which is increasing day by day, week by week, will not be that sweet when it translates into the financial performance for an airline. Government has allowed 85% capacity in the market. End of this month, which is October, the winter schedule will start, so we'll know how many flights airlines have filed for. October is coming out to be an interesting month. A lot of things are happening. We'll see Air India privatization move ahead. SpiceJet is likely to start with no, the B737 Max back in the air. We could hear something on the fleet front for AXA, and also some movement with Jet Airways. So October is probably a stepping stone for what 2022 is for Indian aviation, and of course 2022 looks very exciting. Based on what feedback you all have given, I'm planning to do a video on capacity caps, because that is what I keep getting, that people are still not clear on capacity caps. Everybody's sending me messages saying that media is still confused with that, so why don't you do a video? So it will be a podcast. Hopefully that will come in soon. Thank you for listening in. I've kept it short, and the next few ones will also be like this. I hope you like it. I hope you share it, and do follow this channel. Do give in your feedback. I look forward to it. Thanks a lot, and stay safe.